What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and this is your Love and Marriage Huntsville episode 14 sanctioned review. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the diva know you stopped by. And we're down here. I'm going to watch it and I'm going to review it at the same time, give my commentary as we go. All right. Okay, so they start off where they left off. You don't do her like that. That's a beautiful woman. But my kids is beautiful too. You really walking up on this little short lady. You really walking up real tough. You real tough with this old lady. You gonna jump me now? I'm a woman. I'm a woman, baby. So Latisha's telling her mother she's walking behind her. You don't have anything to do with what's going on with Mel and Martell. And she doesn't. And y'all did send me the video of her talking about the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And she didn't want her grandkids around them. And we know that part of her going and talking to Melody was to get the party going. She did it on purpose. We know that this lady, based on everything that Latisha has shared with her mother, this lady isn't that fond of Melody, but if it's an opportunity to get some shit started, then she's gonna take it. So do I think Miss Wanda knew what she was doing when she was walking away with Melody, telling her she can find someone better? Absolutely. Okay. Do I think she's trying to be a nosy little busybody like I've called her over the last year? She's a busybody. So is she going to Melody's car trying to get the tea? That's all she's doing. She don't care nothing about Melody. She don't care nothing about Martez. She was like, you know what I'm talking about, all the stuff that's going on social media. And Melody's like, sorry, no, I don't. So I wonder if Melody was telling the truth, or she was just saying that because she knows Miss Wanda don't really care. Y'all heard Latisha. Mel is not innocent. You got a problem with Melody that you need to work out. You need to work it out, Latisha. You mad at Melody because, like y'all was saying in the comments, because I was wondering, like, what is it? And I think I agree with what a lot of you guys were saying, that Latisha's issue is a love-hate relationship with Melody. She don't like her ways, but she likes her ambitiousness, and she likes the woman that she is. She don't like Melody, but she likes the woman, that powerhouse, confident woman can come in the spot and command attention. I agree with y'all. I think that's what it is. And it's like, it's the same thing with Monique, how she was trying to you don't really like Giselle, but you want to get close to her somehow because there's probably something about her that you like that you don't possess. And that's the reason why you don't like her. But you like her because you wish you had that quality. It's like a little mind fuck that you got going on. So Mel is not innocent. What you mad at Mel for? What do you mean Mel is not innocent? It's not good for nobody. It's not a good look. It's not good for nobody. And then Miss Wanda took her little ass over there on that table and started some more shit with Martez. That's going to be his name from now on. So how the hell did Destiny hop in the car with Melody and didn't have her purse? She just jumped in the car with Melody. Yeah, you did. You handled that well, Melody. She got her ass up. She didn't say too much. She didn't engage with anybody. She just got up and walked away. She did good. She did good. If it ain't a check, I ain't checking. Martell did not call you a bitch, Miss Wanda. See, that's the messy little old black ladies. He did not call you no bitch. You told him he was acting like a B. You acting like a B right now. He said, so are you. I don't even want to defend Martez, but he didn't call you no bitch, because we would have all been going off down here on YouTube. He didn't call you no bitch, lady. Now you know. Now he was aggressive and walking up to you, and all that was done because all of y'all are petty. All of y'all are petty. But you know, I said on my last review that Kimmy should not be mad at Wanda because it was Martell who got up and walked and, created the conflict. However, if she wasn't there, that wouldn't have happened. And that's Latisha's fault. So if we want to get down to the root of the problem, it's Latisha. You could tell in these grown-ass people, Kimmy, Martez, you could even look at Maurice's face, and he was looking like, lady, what are you talking about? You could see they really want to cuss this lady out. And like Marsau said on the next scene where he's meeting with Kimmy, where he says that you ain't gonna beat her ass. You can't beat her ass. You can't cuss her out. So what are you gonna do? not invite her. That's what we can do. That's how we can rectify this. Jalen's just sitting there like, this is great. But at the same time, there's no same time. That's the one thing that elders have a problem with. Y'all want to keep talking because you feel like there's this hierarchical position that you feel like you can say whatever the hell you want to say, whenever the hell you want to say, and nobody can tell you, because everybody respects you enough to tell you not to shut the fuck up. That's the real tea, okay? But that's, you could tell Martell is looking at her. You can look at the freeze frame that I got it on. Maurice is looking like this. Like, lady, are you serious right now? Ain't no but at the same time. This is not about Martez and Melody. This is about Jalen. And that's it. And you knew Wanda was on some shit when she was like, Melody, you leaving? I didn't get a chance to talk to you. And then she turned her attention to Marsau. You in the same boat, so you need to shut up too. Lady, you doing the most. And Kimmy down there ringing off because she down with the Holtz too. Girl, you doing too much. This is the reason why you're not invited to Kimmy's functions. And to her point, because there's going to be people there that you don't get along with, and evidently you can't control yourself. So now you at my son's party talking shit to me from across the table when this all could have been avoided if your stupid ass daughter didn't invite your ass. We ain't throwing nothing on the table. This is not even that kind of event, lady. What are you talking about? We're not throwing nothing on the table. And she keep hollering, yes it is, yes it is. No, lady, this is not your kingdom over here. You're going to have to fall back. You too disrespectful. I would have been done cuss Miss Wanda out. Do you understand me? I'm the right one. I'm your girl. I'm sitting right here and I can talk whenever I get ready to. And yes, you can, Miss Wanda, but guess what? You're going to be sitting here talking about your motherfucking self. I'm out of here. I'm so glad they got their shit and got the fuck up out of there and left them dumbasses sitting at that table by themselves. I'm not trying to trash her son event. It's too late. Kimmy was pissed. I'm glad she was very direct with her. No, we're not about to talk about this now. There's nothing to put on the table. This is not about Martez and Melody. You're not going to talk because you want to talk and you think you got some hierarchical position over here. Be quiet, lady, or we're getting up and leaving. You can sit your black ass here and talk to your goddamn self. Have a wonderful day. Uninvited guests are typically uninvited for a reason. Hello? I want to know about this rumor that I've been hearing about this baby. Ma'am, we just had this conversation. So you're just going to be all the way disrespectful and keep talking about the issue that we're saying we're not talking about. And this is not what this event is about. Number one, this boy did not get a chance to have a true graduation because of this pandemic. And you still sitting here talking, you got to go. I don't give a fuck. I would have told Latisha, get your mom out of here. Now, you can be mad at me if you want to. And you can be mad at me forever and a day, bitch. Get your mom out of here. This is my son's event. Girl, no ma'am. She should definitely say something to her mother. I'm going to have to agree with Martez. Wanda is not a friend of anybody at this table. She is your friend and your mama, and that's it. She don't even like your damn husband. So she should not have been here in the first fucking place. Why is she not babysitting her grandkids? Hello? Kimmy was pissed. She got her cake and left. That was so raggedy. That was so raggedy in the first 5 minutes. So now Marsau is meeting up with Kimmy to talk about what happened. He said after the Wanda show. It sure was. I agree with Marsau. You can't go back. See, so many of us have that in our families where the old people be acting out of pocket and getting crazy and talking crazy. And it's be like, oh, that's just how they are. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not. It just isn't. We can't do that no more. We got to get out of that. No, that's just how they are. No. Well, then they can't come to events if that's just how they are. Like I said on another review, you can be just how you are over there. Shit. They done pissed me off. I'm so mad Kimmy's pattern on her pants is not even in the back. Why did I have to see that? No. What kind of pants are those? He said, I think you give Wanda too much energy. No, 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 no. No, no, no. We're not going to play that game. Wanda extracts energy from the room. You cannot ignore her because she makes herself the center of attention. So what are we just going to do? Ignore her and allow her to keep acting like a buffoon at these parties, at these get-togethers? No. Somebody has to say something. It's not okay. I don't care whose mama she is. I don't give a fuck how old she is. It's not okay. Bad behavior. I don't give a damn how old you are. It's not okay. And just because you're older than everybody does not give you the right to act like a fucking donkey at every event. Absolutely not. We're going to tie you up to the damn post over there since you want to act like a damn burro, okay? She's mad. I had it all planned out for my son, my child, and his graduation from college. Now I'm getting pissed because I'm thinking about it like, bitch, how the fuck could you come in here and just destroy everything? My son's graduating from college. He's not getting a full graduation, and you come in here and just mess everything up. Now I'm pissed. He said, unless you're about to beat her ass, you're going to take those words. I don't have to. And guess what? We can have words back and forth. I don't have to. If you come into my space and disrespect it and not expect me to give you that back, you got another thing coming. Like I said, I'm the right one. I'm your girl for that. Get crazy with me. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You gotta go. You gotta go. I can talk to you without cussing you out, but if I need to, we can get colorful with the language. Trust and believe me. And you will feel really bad and you will never want to speak to me again because you don't come into my space in an event where I plan for my child and come and fuck it up and act and say you gonna talk when you want to talk. No, you the fuck will not. You will not. You will not. So Marsau wants to know, is Wanda banned from the events? She said not by definition of ban. So he wants to know, are you going to tell Wanda she's not invited to any of your events? And Kimmy rightfully said, I'm not the one to do that. That's Latisha. Since you want to invite her uninvited to places where you know she's not welcome, you need to tell your mother that she's not going to be able to come to every event is because there are going to be people there that she doesn't get along with. So she doesn't need to be there because she doesn't know how to control herself. I don't know what's going on with Marsau, but in these last few episodes, he's been giving really good advice. Either you're going to check your mom or you're going to spend the rest of your life apologizing for her. Period. So we got Destiny meeting at her beauty supply with someone here. Oh, they're planning a get out and vote campaign. They're going to do a little Halloween party. So they're doing some planning with her friend. So Martez pulls up, and while they're in the parking lot, I guess Huntsville is really small because she seemed like she didn't know that she was going to see him there, the way she responded. Like, what you doing down here? I don't know what's going on with Destiny's hat. It's not fitting right. It needs to be lower. Why is it all at the top with her hairline? Those hats don't fit like that. Okay, whatever. So she invites Martez and his children to the event. Make sure that you come. We're doing the get out and vote thing. Make sure you come. Okay. He did apologize and he said he should not have acted like that. That's why we know you out of control. He said, and then, but it ain't no but. Like, you can't, there's no excuse for what you did. There's no excuse for what Wanda did. Y'all really acted fools down there, like two goddamn clowns. Like, right. I wasn't about to push her ass, so I had to move your ass out the way. He said she was pushing him like an offensive lineman. Get your ass out of the way. Get out of this old lady's face. Yes, she's jacked up. She's rude. She's out of order. She doesn't know any boundaries. Get out of this lady's face, though. Come on. Somebody got to do it. She ain't even done nothing to you. But she ain't shit either. Miss Wanda get on my goddamn nerves. She been getting on my nerves. Right. She said I had to hold them back from attacking grandma. Right. Now, how crazy does that sound? No, not when they go low. We take it to the motherfucking flow. Okay? Stop that shit. Y'all better get out of that good ass, we got to be better than you, got to be the bigger person. No, that passive bullshit is not here. I'm not here for it. When they go low, we take it to the what? Okay. Right. Martell said, I ain't ready to go high yet. I'm petty. I am Mr. Petty. Okay? So I ain't ready to do that. Some people can live by that creed, but I'm not. And when you go low, Trust and believe I'm going to cut you at your motherfucking ankles. We all going to be on the floor. We all going to be on the floor. I'm taking it down. You're reaping what you sowed. It's a possibility? No, my nigga, you planted seeds and it's harvest time, nigga. It's about to grow. You don't think you can plant seeds and they don't grow? Whether you want it to be a field of weeds or you want it to be a beautiful garden, that's your choice. That depends on what seeds you plant, Martez. And you planting seeds so much, you can produce a whole nother human. I would really like for Martez to be serious as to why he cheated on Melody. I don't want to hear nothing about what Melody has to say. I want to hear the entire story from when you met the woman to how you developed this and what in your mind just allowed you to continue a 5-year relationship with a woman and produce a child. And it would be all the same if nobody ever knew about this and your child from this other woman grows up and is attracted to one of your kids and they don't know nothing about each other. You know, so much shit be happening, honey. People, oh, I was so drawn to him, and turns out y'all motherfucking brother and sister got the same goddamn daddy because he had no control over his damn dick. I don't understand why y'all do things to people to upset them, but you want them to do what back? You don't want them to do anything back. You don't want them to say anything back. Yeah, she's mad. She's mad, and she has a right to be mad. She cheated on me years ago. No, 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 no. We're not even talking about that. You should have left, like she did. You should have left. That's it. That's the advice for that. I am gonna go against you when you're wrong. I am. I'm gonna go against you. It's gonna look like I'm going against you, but it's called accountability. You guys have to get out of this allowing people to misbehave just because you like them, and that you only feel accountability is reserved for people that you don't like. She's holding you accountable and you feel like she's going against you. No, that's your friend, and she's explaining to you how your actions have hurt someone. Yeah, you need to be held accountable. That's not going against you. That's keeping you honest so that you can operate from a different space and you can take some accountability for your actions and show remorse instead of trying to make it seem like I did it only because she did it. You should have fucking left. Tit for tat. There she go. I'm telling you, that's what happens. Y'all get with these people and they're so petty. I mean, it's good and fun. I feel like I'm saying this every review. Martell and Melody, the petties together, it was fun and games. But now those same skills, they're using them against each other. Petty. Because I truly believe we going to get to it. You not. They looking at me like I'm not supposed to retaliate. You not. You were wrong. That's what's wrong with y'all women right now. Misogynist enters the chat. You're disgusting. I want to get paid like a man. I want to be treated equal to a man. But you don't want to get in trouble when it's found out that you're cheating. You guys want to always go against the man. Martell, you have a baby on the way with a 5-year relationship underneath your belt along with your marriage. You don't get to retaliate. You don't. Take your L's. Now he's going to use that. You haven't been married long enough to understand. I know right from wrong. You don't have to be actually in the experience to be able to observe the experiences of others to learn. Okay? This is the second time he done came out his face to Destiny. Because the other time in her house, he tells her, well, when you get cheated on, what's my role as a woman? Either you're going to stay in your role as a woman or you're going to be. You should be able to tell me your role. What's the role? So it's so weird how men have this idea about how women should act in a relationship, and you can't even yourself verbalize it. You are expecting people to act a certain way that you yourself can't even verbalize. You can't even put it together. You're the man, right? You say how the women's supposed to act, so how are we supposed to act? What's the role? You'll see it. You being a woman, you'll see it. You don't even know. That's why we know you talking out the side of your neck and out of your ass, Martez. You ain't shit. And half the niggas who think like you, all the niggas who think like you, ain't shit either. Anybody who thinks like that, you can't even go at, when these men start telling you how women are supposed to act, tell me how a woman is supposed to act. And then you're the one who's supposed to be the leader, right? You're the one that wants to take on this leadership role, right? But as a leader, you can't practice self-discipline and self-control. You're not even a leader. Get the fuck out of here. And you think because you're a man, you don't have to explain to her what a woman is supposed to do in her marriage. You have no legs to stand on. He said, ask your husband. Martell is so trash. You know what he wants to say? He wants to say your role as a wife is to endure all of the bullshit that I put on you, and you stay right where you are. That is your role. That's what he wanted to say. I'm done talking about that. Now you don't want to talk about it. You want to say how women should act, but you can't say how women should act, and now you don't want to talk about it. Telling him, no reacting, your temper, you got to get your temper together. You got to get your temper together. You cannot be acting like that. You got to get yourself together. And that's another a mark that you're not a leader. You can't even control yourself. You can't. No control. No control in your body, in your actions, no control over your dick, but you want to lead because you have a dick. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here. So now we're in a scene with Marsau and Latisha. She's sitting here folding clothes. He ain't doing nothing. Who smells like a puppy? So she's asking about Scott Manor. She wants to know what's up with that, what's going on. I don't know why she thinks. Does Latisha have some cognitive delays? Because how the hell, have you seen the property? Or are you one that's just going by what the man says and you ain't seen nothing? You just going to sign some papers. You don't know what the hell is going on. Have you seen the land, lady? The land has to be leveled. They got to do electric and plumbing and all that other shit. It's about to be a little community. What the fuck? You think you're going to move in there within a year? No. What's wrong with her? What did she think? Like, literally, what did she think that was going to happen? I don't like dumb people. So she wants to look at the design because she wants to create a mother suite. She wants her mother to have a spot in their house. He said, we have 10 acres. We can build her a little cottage. Exactly. And she could trick little kids as they walk by, as they go through the forest. Stupid. She doesn't need her own apartment downstairs. I want to hit Latisha right in her goddamn nose. Bitch, she doesn't need, if I got 10 goddamn acres, why the fuck does your mom need to be, your crazy ass, donkey ass mother need to be in our house? Why can't she live in another? Oh, I want to take that girl's shoulders and just shake her. So stupid. Oh my God. I have never seen somebody so damn dumb. You have made a life, he tells her. They start talking about the graduation party. He says, you have made a life of overlooking things that other people aren't willing to overlook. He telling her, he's letting her know. Why would Kimmy call you when you make an excuse for your mother? Why would she call you? I don't. Oh, girl. Is what your mother did out of character? No. Well, if you knew that, why the fuck would you invite her to some place that she knew that other people was going to be there that she didn't like? You always taking everybody else's side. I'm always in the wrong. Oh, now you the victim. Now you done brought your goddamn pit bull. Your pit bull done bit everybody at the fucking party. Now you crying talking about, I'm always in the wrong. Yes, when you bring your fucking mama around, bitch, you always in the wrong, okay? So you told your mother what she's done was wrong, and she still reacts. In other words, she has no respect for you. She has no respect for the people that you bring her around. So therefore, she should not be invited any place. I'm tired of talking about this. Duh. She said the only thing that I can do is not have Kimmy and my mom in the same place. He said we don't have to worry about that because Kimmy said she's not invited to nothing she does. Kimmy has sanctioned your mother from any event. And I sanctioned Kimmy from any event. That's why Kimmy don't want to live on no land with your stupid ass, because you and your mother do not have boundaries. You and your mother. And you learned that from your mother. And what you really want to do is have Kimmy treat you the same way you treat your mother, which is coming to an event, acting a damn fool, and not doing nothing about it and not holding you accountable and allowing you to do that just because you're family. Absolutely not. And I won't invite Kimmy to my event. She sounds like a damn fucking child. guess what? I can probably guess Kimmy don't give a damn if she come to you any of your events. First of all, because she don't have no children to play with your child, and she really don't fuck with you like that. So she probably wouldn't give a damn if you invited her or not to one of your little raggedy ass events. You think the relationship that you think you have with Kimmy is going, you want it to mirror the relationship that you have with your mother. Grow the fuck up. That's not what family does. That's definitely not what sisters do. You want to, like I said, have a relationship with Kimmy that doesn't have any boundaries. You want to be able to cross boundaries with Kimmy. That's why you want her to live on the same land as you, so you can be all in her fucking business. And that's the reason, that's the main reason why she doesn't want to live on the land with you, because of your behavior, the lack of accountability, the lack of even being able to see that there's an issue with what your mother is doing. She's definitely showing her true colors right now, girl. So basically what she's talking is somebody has already brought to her attention the way that Kimmy acts, and now she's paying attention, and now she's seeing, damn, you're right. I feel like that happened in the first season. He tells her, don't make a permanent solution to a temporary issue, that she just wants to throw her relationship away with Kimmy. I honestly think that Kimmy would not shed a tear, would not lose an ounce of sleep. He said if Mel was good chance after chance after chance, I'm sure Kimmy is worth a shot. I understand what he's saying, but I think he's missing the fact that Kimmy doesn't care. Like, I think that Kimmy is clear on what her boundaries are. And I think based on the way that Latisha was raised and based on her mother, she's not used to people drawing boundaries. So she sees that as a negative, and it invokes a negative emotion because she's always seen somebody just bulldoze through boundaries and not care and say that they're going to say what they want to say. They're going to speak what they want to speak. That's why she uses her mother as a tool, because she knows exactly what her mother is doing. She knows exactly what her mother is capable of, but she wants to be able to do that with her relationships. And there are some people who are very clear, like, no, I don't care. I don't care about your mama. I don't care about you. I don't care. You can feel the way you want to feel. You have a right to feel that way. And I also have a right to feel the way that I feel. So Marsau says, I don't think that the way to deal with this is on a podcast. Now, he said it. I'm not going to talk about this on my podcast. Lying. I'm not going to talk about this on my podcast. That's why it's difficult to feel sorry for you, because you seem like there's a cog in the wheel that isn't moving as fast as the other cogs. Okay. And people could feel sorry for somebody like you, but you ain't shit either, Latisha. Now he wants sex because he didn't give her some good advice, girl. They do good, and then they say one thing like, shut up. Niggas be thinking the shit that they really think that the shit that they supposed to do, they get rewarded for. No, you're supposed to do that. You created a liability. You're supposed to take care of that liability until it terms out at 18 years. Okay? You don't get credit for doing what you're supposed to do. I don't give a damn. You know what's really fucked up is that we give present fathers so much credit because the normalcy of fatherless homes is embedded and ingrained in our community. That's why niggas believe that when I have my kids, I got my kids, you see, and I'm so glad Marcus told him that don't make you father of the motherfucking year, nigga. It don't. So now we're here with Melody and her brother Marcus. So many M's, right? Melody, Marcus, Martell, Marsau, who else? Maurice. It's a lot of M's. However, they in the house pulling up carpet, looks like. She said who she can spend time with. And sometimes Kimmy, but the rest of them can keep it moving. Yeah, because you got to be careful because she down with the Holtz too. But she really down with the Scotts. That's her damn last name. Don't forget that. So I don't understand. So Melody wants her brother to be at this Halloween party. She invites him as if she's going to be there. So I wonder if she came later. Okay, but we're going to see. So they're sitting in the middle of the floor having a conversation. She's just talking about how she hasn't really made it her home yet, but just being in her own space, her own peaceful space that she can create for herself without any other mess going on. That's what she is really enjoying. Make your home your sanctuary. So Melody is sharing with her brother that she really thought the part of this divorce that would be the easiest would be the co-parenting piece, but it doesn't seem to be that way. I would have thought that too, based on the way that we have observed Martez with his children. So Melody shares with her brother that when she had picked the kids up during a drop off, that the kids got in the car and asked, does Uncle Marcus like boys? Because that's what Daddy said. It was not his place, number one. And in the way that he did it, we know it wasn't with love. We know that it wasn't with education. We know it wasn't, it more than likely wasn't age appropriate. So let's. First of all, that wasn't your place to. Especially Melody said she called him and cussed his ass out. That's right. Why would you plant seeds in my child's head about people who love them? Who love them? Why would you create something like that? That's not good. And like people say, oh, he's a good father. He's a good father. Is he? Is he a good father? Because what is happening when he's with them? Yeah, he got them. You see, I got my kids, right? You see, I got my kids, right? Yeah, when you have them, what are you teaching them? What are you instilling with them as they soak up everything that you say? What's going on? And she explains that her brother and his husband have been nothing but good to their family and have supported. And we know that Melody has recently gotten back in contact with him because he wasn't really in her life growing up, her brother. But he has really stepped up and he has really kind of come in and been that mouthpiece for Melody, where it's easy for a woman who has no other man around her for a man to come in and treat her like shit, and she doesn't have any protection from another man, because they'll get up in your face like they did Miss Wanda, but when it comes to another nigga getting in their face, they act a little funny. And when you have that kind of man around you, because there's other men that'll be like, I ain't getting involved with that, they don't have no. There's some brothers who would be like, oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that, they ain't got nothing to do with me, they don't got nothing to do with me. I'm glad he got in Martell's face and told him what the fuck he told him. Now that's the kind of nigga you want around you, a gay black man to have your back. So Melody says she's about ready to try to get full custody. Based on what, Melody? Her brother was like, is he going to be at the Halloween party? So her brother says, I'll go to the Halloween party and I'll have a conversation with him and let him know how his behavior is affecting the kids, and maybe he'll be receptive to it. So he's going to have a conversation with him at the party. Don't worry about it. You don't even have to show up. I got you, sis. So now we're getting to the Mommy Business podcast. That is such a dumb name. I'm sorry. Mommy Business? I guess. Whatever, girl. So she says she's going to let Melody, Kimmy know about the situation towards the end of the podcast. So Latisha is telling Destiny that she hasn't talked to her since they ruined Jalen's graduation party. Right, a fiasco is what it should have been called. Thank you, Destiny. It was a tornado. Yes, Tornado Wanda came through. So she's telling Kimmy that she came late. Ironically, that's not the welcome that you anticipated having. What did you expect from Wanda's daughter? It's gonna be a long. It's gonna sound so mean, but I don't understand how you can have a podcast, and I've never listened to Latisha's podcast. This is going to sound so mean. I'm not saying it. So they talk about their experience and all that other stuff, and she gets to Kimmy. This year is a big year for us. 2020 was supposed to be our celebratory year. She's letting her know that we were celebrating and you really messed it up. That's her way of kind of letting her know that she didn't do right. So Kimmy says everything was going great with the graduation party. It seemed to be going well, and then Destiny chimes in and says until the mess started. Maybe she looked in the camera. Thanks, Des. Latisha says Marsau and I had a conversation the other day, and he said that you were going to sanction my mom from the events during the podcast. Now, didn't I say last week What did I say last week? I hope she did not confront her while the mics were live at this podcast. I hope it was after the podcast was over and not during the podcast. But knowing Latisha, she probably did it during the podcast. That's how fucking messy and sneaky she is. And lo and can behold, you are a messy, raggedy, dusty heifer, Latisha. You and your mama. Dusty as hell. So this is like another Candy Burris we have. We have a woman here who's so attached to her mother and her lack of boundaries that she believes that everybody else should be okay with her mother's behavior. You know that got me, that messed with me now. You know I got that. I didn't like that now. Kimmy's looking like, bitch, no, you not at this podcast. She looking at her like, and she's smiling too. See, this is what you do. When people try to put you probably shouldn't listen to my advice on this, but I'm going to tell you this. When people try their best to put you in a position to where you're kind of blindsided by their behavior, you embarrass the shit out of them. While you have me here on your podcast and you want to bring up something, I'm going to let you have it. And let's see if you post this podcast when I'm done talking. Okay? I'm the one. I'm your girl. Now, you know I felt a way about that. No. I wanted to talk to you about that while it's fresh on my mind. She said that her husband told her, you may have to take responsibility for this. And she said, no, I'm not. See, that's why I could not fuck with you. I just could not. Kimmy, don't move on no plot of land with this girl right here. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. And her behavior, I would let her know, your behavior is why our relationship is not going the way it's going. It's you, sweetheart. Nobody can talk to you about your mom because you let your mom do whatever she wants to do. So she said, I didn't say she was sanctioned. I should just be able to choose what event she comes to or not. I feel like when you greet somebody at the beginning, it's how you can shift the energy. She shouldn't have been there from the beginning, Latisha. That's what you don't understand. If I got that greeting from you, I would say, well, bye, I'll leave. You weren't invited in the first place. So whatever greeting you get after you come to a place uninvited, that's on your ass. And I would have been okay with her leaving. I love it, Kimmy. She said, you always want to start in the middle. You always want to start off at the reaction, but you don't want to start off at the action that caused the reaction. I hate when people do that. You gonna tell me how to behave once you do something to me that's out of order and crosses my boundaries? Now you want to police how I react to an action? No, we're not doing that. It's a new motherfucking day. That's not the beginning. That was the beginning. No, it's not. Are you crazy? The fact that she walked in was the beginning. Okay, and the way you greeted her. No, you're missing it. That's why Kimmy didn't come and talk to you. Because you miss the point intentionally. You ride right past the point on purpose, intentionally, so that you can be mad at how somebody reacted to your mother instead of being upset at how your mother acts. No, ma'am. And I'm okay with that. Now you sitting there looking crazy. And I'm okay with that. Exactly. They are really going back and forth. Kimmy said, we had a conversation and you said that you didn't want to be in the middle. And I told you you didn't have to be in the middle. And in the meantime, Destiny's like, I'm in the middle, damn it. I'm not coming to you and I'm not talking to you to talk about your mom. I'm not talking about your mom with you. Baby, I'm going to tell you something. Marsau initiated the conversation because he feels the same way. Take that home to your husband since you want to talk on this podcast. She says she doesn't want to be in the middle, but she's always put in the middle. Yeah, you put yourself in the middle by trying to force your mother onto people and then trying to excuse her behavior after you forced her on people. I mean, it's like textbook. It's like, how do you not get that? I see. Now we get into it. Now she felt you didn't have my back with the Melody situation, but your mother and I have already had a conversation about that. So why are you bringing it up? We've already had a conversation. So you're still mad about that. You reason why you still mad is because your mom ran after Melody. So now everything is coming together. You still mad about why are you bringing it up here? And she can feel that way if she wants to. I love Kimmy. She has a right to feel that way. She can be mad all she wants to. You're her daughter. She should be mad. If she wasn't mad, we'd probably be questioning her. But she has a right to feel that way. And guess what? I don't give a shit. That's what Kimmy really wants to say. So what Wanda says means nothing to me. I know where I've been. I know whose back I've had for the last 5 years. So I don't give a damn. I don't care what your mom says. She said that's fine, and she's the one that's holding on to that. And she was like, no, it seems like you're the one holding on to that. I'm leaving. Great, cut this mic off, child. I would not be able to. She was like, I feel you, like, bitch, don't. Okay, I have nothing else to say. I can't talk to you. That's the reason why I didn't talk to you. So now we're at the Halloween party that Destiny is throwing to lift our vote and get out and vote campaign. So let's see how this goes. So Martell shows up with his children and he's expecting the day to be conflict free. She probably gonna show up in a cat suit too. She can. What you got to say? You ain't got nothing to say, nigga. So this nigga Marsau comes dressed as a construction worker for his own company. You are not Catwoman. That's a Batgirl mask that you have on. You are not Catwoman. The ears are wrong. Okay? Bat ears. That's definitely a Batwoman. So they're thinking about having a camping trip. The men are, and Marcel is the one that's organizing it. So Kimmy and Maurice show up. He's a pilot and she's a policewoman. She got her midriff out. So here comes another Pharaoh showing up. And let me tell you something. I can't wait to the reunion because I want to know if Melody knew that Martell was coming as a Pharaoh and told her brother to dress as a Pharaoh. How in the hell did they wear the same exact damn costume? That is too, we rooting for Melody, but she's still petty now. That's still petty Betty. They said, who the fuck is this coming up? They said, somebody showing you up, Martell. He said, oh, that's Mel's brother dressed like Martell. They are dying. Oh my God, they are dying. Why they slapping hands? They ain't shit. Why is that Melody's brother dressed like Martell, baby? That's some petty shit. Melody has something to do with that. I don't care what nobody say. Marsau is in knots. He is so tickled. Sound like when two girls show up to the prom in the same dress. Exactly. Everybody's a Pharaoh until the Pharaoh shows up, baby. She said, did mommy invite you? They know their parents is petty. Okay, so now Martell sends the kids inside, and so he's going to talk to Marcus. I'm looking at the outfits now. I don't think one was better than the other, but I do find it odd that they dressed alike. I think Melody had something to do with that. Baby, Marcus ain't playing with Martez. He said, I ain't seen you since you pushed your wife out of your life. He started with the bullshit. Come on with it. Come on. He said, we going apart. He looking at him like, nigga, don't fucking play with me. She wants to be on TV. Oh, you mad because she ironically has a show called Behind Every Man on. They obviously see something in Melody. Are you jealous? I know you're not competing with your wife, are you? I'm sorry, your ex-wife. Oh, you wasn't ready for that. I guess you won Father of the Year award. He looked like, hold up. Marcus, Melody's brother, told Martell that when their kids were at his house, when they were leaving, they asked him and his husband, can you be our daddy? They asked Troy, his husband, can you be our daddy? I don't want to go home. Ooh, Martell got so mad. He got so mad. Any man would be mad at another man standing in his face telling him that your kids asked if they can call my husband daddy. because they don't want to go home. I bet you his stomach, I bet you it's on fire. I know he's pissed. He said, don't say no motherfucking thing to that. Don't say no shit like that to me ever in your life. Don't ever do it. You ain't gonna beat nobody's ass right now. You ain't gonna get tough like you did with Miss Wanda with another man standing in your face. You gonna walk away. He said, I don't give a fuck what you going through. Be mindful of your kids. He said, if you say it again, I'm you up. What you gonna do, Martell? You ain't gonna do a damn thing. You gonna walk away like you walking now. Yes, Marcus! Bitch ass. Shout out to the brothers. You got this man standing in your face, letting you have it. But you want to walk up on Miss Wanda. Walk up in Marcus's face. Uh-huh. That's what I thought with your bitch ass. Don't you love it? Let me tell you something. Last episode, it was you was getting cussed out and being called the wrong name. Now you being cussed out by a gay man, calling you a bitch ass. We love to see it. Yeah, you a grown man. You ain't acting like one. Now you want to say you a grown man. You was a grown man standing up in that little short old lady's face. Grandma. Oh, it looks like the children are with a counselor. Perfect. Good job, Melody. All right, y'all. That was end of Love and Marriage Huntsville, episode 14. Whew, let's get down in the comments. That was a good episode. Both Bell Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville were good episodes. All right, y'all. Let's get down in the comments. Protect your energy and take care of each other.